I'm bigger. I'm bigger than you. That's Big Brother basketball. Yuki, step back three. Yes, sir!
Yuki Kawamura just did the unthinkable at only 5'8". The shortest player in NBA history. He's freezing defenders mid-step like statues. This defies all logic.
Under 3 remaining. Crowd wants Yuki to shoot. Rise behind the back.
Picture a guy who can't even touch the rim. Without a jump now, imagine him blazing past 7-foot defenders like they're invisible. That was Yuki Kawamura against the Wizards' pure madness. The crowd? Unhinged. But what happened next? Was unreal. Let's talk Kawamura for a second. This isn't your typical NBA story. He stands just 5'8", a height that barely registers, in a league of skyscrapers. Opponents tower over him like mythic beasts. Scouts? They laughed. Said he was too short. Said he'd be crushed. But Kawamura? He never cared what they said. You know what's more unbelievable than his height? His, fire. Visualize this in empty gym, silence echoing. Night after night, he's there, tightening his handles, locking in his shot, pushing his body past every limit. While others partied, he labored, but it wasn't just hustle, it was purpose. Every drill tailored to outthink, outmaneuver, and outlast his size disadvantage. And when the spotlight hit, he didn't just show up, he exploded. In Japan's B. League, Kawamura wasn't just good. He wrecked defenses, rained down miracle shots, and served dimes like a magician. And just when you thought he'd peaked, he took it even further.
Look at this. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Get excited. Get excited, Yuki.
Yep, he is thrilled. And lest you think, well, he's 5'8".
The league had no choice but to take notice MVP and Rookie of the Year in the same season. That's almost mythical. But here's the real million-dollar question. Could his electrifying talent carry over to the NBA? Japan's. The league was one thing, but the NBA? That's an entirely different monster. Bigger players, faster pace, ruthless competition. Could Yuki Kawamura actually survive, let alone shine against the best of the best? The Memphis Grizzlies wanted answers, so they rolled the dice and handed him his chance, and Kawamura? He didn't just accept the moment, he owned it. The second he stepped on that NBA floor, he didn't flinch. No nerves, no hesitation. Just ice-cold confidence and uncheckable skill. Now the stakes are rising. Next up, the Washington Wizards, a squad loaded with size and strength. But after everything Kawamura has endured, those towering defenders don't scare him. Not anymore. He's about to prove that in basketball. Heart beats height. Every single time. Now picture this. 5'8" against a wall of 6'8" Goliaths. Sounds like a mismatch, right? But Kawamura? He's about to turn that nightmare into his playground. You won't believe how he made those Wizards look like they were stuck in molasses. As he stepped onto the court, he looked like a kid lost in a grown man's game until the magic started. Their defense wasn't a joke, it was brutal. Big, physical, and laser-focused on shutting down anything that crossed half court. How in the world was this little guy supposed to get through that wall? Then, out of nowhere, everything changed. Kawamura touched the ball, and the court lit. Up like a live wire, suddenly he was everywhere. He sliced between defenders like they were statues frozen in time, his hands lightning, his feet faster than thought. One moment he was staring down a Wizard face-to-face blink, and he was behind him. The ball already floating toward the rim, and those Wizards, their faces told the whole story. Confidence drained, confusion setting in. Seasoned pros looking absolutely bamboozled by a guy they could probably bench press with one arm. It felt like a magic show. You saw it happen, but your brain couldn't explain it. Then the crowd began to feel it too. First, scattered gasps, then cheers. Then full-on eruption. Kawamura danced around the court like he had a GPS in his sneakers, threading passes through legs, underarms, behind backs. Every move turned the crowd up another notch, and then, just when you thought he had hit his peak, He reached into his bag of tricks one more time. There he stood, facing down one of the Wizards' biggest defenders. The guy loomed over him, thinking one swat would end the play. But Kawamura had other plans. He took a single step back so lightning fast, if you blinked, you missed it, and boom. He launched a three-pointer that sailed through the air like it had its own magnetic pull and snapped the net clean. The defender's outstretched arm? Not even close. The arena erupted. It felt like someone had set off fireworks inside the building. Fans screamed. His teammates exploded in celebration. Even a few Wizards couldn't help but shake their heads in stunned disbelief. But here's the kicker. Kawamura wasn't done, not even close. That was just the appetizer. He was about to serve a 5-star, full-course meal of ankle-snapping moves and highlight reel madness. The Wizards thought they'd seen his best. He was only warming up. Remember how fast he looked before? That was just first gear. Now he was about to shift into overdrive. Think NBA players are fast? Kawamura's speed made them look like they were running in sand. It was like the kid had rocket boosters strapped to his sneakers and he had just ignited them when Kawamura takes off. Everyone else looks frozen like they're stuck knee-deep in quicksand. It's wild to watch. But here's what separates him. He's not just fast, he's tactical. He's got this uncanny ability to shift speeds instantly. One moment, he's cruising casually, rocking the defense to sleep. Then bam, he's gone, leaving defenders spinning in confusion. It's like he's got a secret gear no one else in the league can reach. You should have seen the Wizards' expressions, completely bewildered. They tried to collapse on him, thinking size could trap him, but Kawamura? He weaved through them, like a thread through a needle. Watching him dart around was like watching a hummingbird navigating a forest fluid, sharp, untouchable, and his passing. Oh man, it's next level. His speed doesn't just get him buckets, it gives him something unreal, almost like a basketball sixth sense. He's firing no-look dimes through spaces that didn't even exist a heartbeat earlier. The ball moves so fast, half the time the Wizards don't even realize it's gone until it's already in the net, and you're probably wondering, how do you stop a guy like this? Simple, you don't. Kawamura's speed is absolutely wrecking the Wizards' defense. They're spinning in every direction, desperately trying to react, but it's like chasing smoke with bare hands. Every time they think they've got him, he's already vanished. By the time the final buzzer nears, Washington's once disciplined defense looks like chaos in motion, exhausted, frustrated, and completely out of ideas. Kawamura didn't just poke holes in their system, he dismantled it. What was once a well-oiled machine is now a heap of broken parts, and the wildest part. Speed is just one tool in his arsenal. This guy has an entire bag of tricks and he's just started unpacking it. He's about to show the league that sometimes the smallest package delivers the biggest punch. Remember when we said Kawamura isn't just about speed? We weren't kidding. You've barely scratched the surface. He's got more surprises tucked into his game than a magician headlining in Vegas. And if you think that was impressive, wait until we break down what he can really do, because Kawamura isn't just fast, he's a complete baller. You might be asking yourself, can a 5'8" guard really run the show at the NBA level? Kawamura's answer? Hell yes, back in Japan's B-League, he wasn't just good, he was elite. 20 points and 7 assists a game. That's not just all-star level, that's VP and Rookie of the Year in one season level. And now, he's brought that same unstoppable energy to the NBA. Let's talk about his passing first. He's not just tossing the ball, he's threading needles. Kawamura sees plays unfold before they happen. It's like he's got eyes in the back of his head. One moment, he's driving to the hoop then. Bama no-look dime lands perfectly in his teammates' hands for an easy bucket. The Wizards' defense? Left standing around, heads on swivels, wondering where the ball disappeared to, and his shooting. Man, that's another weapon. That step-back three? It's not a fluke, it's becoming his calling card. Now imagine you're a 7-foot defender, thinking you've got this tiny guard locked up. But in a flash, Kawamura steps back, and before your hand can even rise, the shot's already soaring, splashing clean through the net. It's not luck, it's surgical skill, and the show. Oh, it's just getting started. What the crowd is witnessing feels unreal. Every move Kawamura makes has fans leaping out of their seats. He's zipping across the floor, creating highlight plays that seem impossible for someone his size. It's like watching a live-action mixtape unfold moment after moment. In real time, by the final buzzer, one thing is crystal clear. Kawamura hasn't just competed at the NBA level, he's thrived. The Wizards entered the game thinking they had it locked up. They were wrong. Kawamura turned their expectations upside down. He's proven beyond a doubt that in basketball, heart and skill beat height every time. So what's next for Yuki Kawamura? Let's just say the rest of the league better brace themselves. This isn't some underdog sideshow. This is a game changer in motion, one jaw-dropping play at a time. Kawamura isn't just playing in the NBA, he's rewriting the narrative. That performance against the Wizards? It's not the climax. It's just the opening chapter. And here's the wild part, analysts are starting to whisper it now. Could Kawamura change how the league views shorter players altogether? Could a 5 feet 8 inches guard redefine what's possible on an NBA court? Sounds insane, but it's happening because Kawamura isn't just about height, he's about heart. And he's got enough of it to light up the whole arena. Skill, speed, relentless willpower. He's out there proving night after night that size doesn't mean everything, and in Japan, he's already become a legend, a real-life basketball superhero, inspiring kids everywhere to believe that even if you're not big, you can still play huge. So watch out. NBA.Yuki Kawamura has arrived, and he's ready to prove once and for all that in basketball, heart beats height every single time. This little guy, he's about to make massive waves.